For the camera, DJI stripped away what it could of the body and the lens's smaller field of view of 78.8 degrees compared with the Phantom 4's 94 degrees, but it has the same 12.3-inch size sensor. That might not sound like a big difference, but if you're used to the wide angle of the Phantom, the Mavic's narrower lens is noticeable, especially if you're flying over something and shooting straight down. The camera can record 4K resolution video at 30 frames per second at 1080p at up to 96 fps and 12 megapixel photos in JPEG or Adobe RAW. You can see all of its capabilities on the Mavic spec page or by downloading the PDF manual. Instead of having fixed focus like the camera on earlier Phantoms, the Mavic Pro's camera requires you to tap to autofocus on a subject, or it can be manually focused. The camera can also be rotated 90 degrees for portraits. Joshua Goldmet Active Track, DJI's name for its subject tracking mode, can be used for people, animals and vehicles and will now allow the drone to follow from behind, in front or alongside a subject as well as circle one. Selfie fans will appreciate the new gesture mode, which lets you use hand motions to get the camera to focus on you and snap a photo. The tracking isn't foolproof, but it's the best you're going to find on a consumer drone of any size at the moment. DJI managed to not only retain the Phantom 4's obstacle avoidance and intelligent flight capabilities but updated them for the Mavic Pro. It can sense objects in front of it up to 49 feet 15 meters away while traveling at up to 22 miles per hour 36 kilometers per hour, while optical sensors on its belly help it fly indoors and keep it from hitting the ground even on a slope. In fact, a new terrain follow mode keeps it at the same height even if you head up a steep slope. The drone has a top regular speed of 24 miles per hour 38.5 kilometers per hour, but has a sport mode which will let you take it up to 40 miles per hour 64.8 kilometers per hour. There's a tripod mode, too, that takes your top speed down to 2.2 miles per hour 3.6 kilometers per hour, so it's easier to get the drone into the right position for photos and video, or simply make it easier to navigate in tight areas and indoors. Joshua Goldmanet. If all of that's not enough, the Mavic Pro has a new precision landing system that uses the video and GPS information captured at takeoff to guide it back to land within an inch of where you launched from. I'm not sure if it was actually within an inch when I used it, but it was close enough and truly remarkable to see it guide itself in and land on nearly the same spot it took off from. When it comes to consumer drones, in my experience, smaller is better. Take a big hexacopter like the Unich Typhoon H out to a public park and you'll get more looks and questions than you do with the Parrot Bebop. The Mavic Pro is the perfect answer, a quad that's as portable and easy to fly as a Bebop, but with the performance, range and image quality of a larger model. And with everything in constant communication with each other, from the motors to the battery to the camera, it's easy to see why the Mavic performs as well as it does.